Welcome back to Travel Destination Cinematic, the channel where we count down the world's most beautiful destinations in stunning cinematic style. Today we want to inspire you with 12 destinations in Europe that most travelers have never considered, never planned for, and never expected to love this much. Let's go! Europe's hidden gems, a continent so rich in history and natural beauty that its greatest treasures are so often the ones that remain just beyond the reach of the crowds. The clifftop Andalusian town that takes the breath away, the Norwegian Art Nouveau city rising from the fjord, the Slovenian capital that stops every visitor in their tracks. From the gorge city of Ronda to the wild moorlands of the Peak District, from the medieval lanes of Girona to the Bernina Express crossing the roof of the Alps, Europe rewards every traveler who looks beyond the obvious with beauty of extraordinary depth and variety. This is our personal top 12 hidden gems of Europe. These are our picks, and we would love to hear yours. Sit back and enjoy the show. Starting with our number 12, the Peak District. England's first and most beloved national park. A landscape of such extraordinary variety and such deeply English beauty in the heart of the country, its dark gritstone moorlands and its limestone dales and its stone-walled villages and its dramatic edges commanding views across half of England, creating a destination of such depth and such quiet power that it has inspired poets and painters and writers for 3 centuries and continues to reward every visitor who arrives with open eyes. Stanage Edge is one of the great natural viewpoints of England. And on a winter morning, when the frost is on the heather and the mist fills the valleys and the light breaks through the clouds across the moorland, the Peak District is one of the most beautiful landscapes in Europe. At number 11, the Bernina Express is one of the great train journeys of the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Railway crossing the Alps between Chur in Switzerland and Tirano in Italy on a route of such extraordinary engineering audacity and such spectacular natural beauty that it is considered the finest mountain railway journey in Europe. The train climbs from the subtropical palm gardens of Lake Como to the glacier landscapes of the Bernina Pass at 2,253 meters, passing through a landscape that changes from Mediterranean to Arctic in the space of a few extraordinary hours. The Landwasser Viaduct, its 6 arches curving in a single dramatic arc above a gorge before entering a tunnel directly in the cliff face, is one of the great engineering images of Europe, and the glacier views from the Bernina Pass are simply without equal on any railway on Earth. At number 10, Piran is Slovenia's treasure, a medieval Venetian port town on a narrow peninsula jutting into the Adriatic Sea on the Slovenian coast. Its Venetian Gothic architecture and its campanile modeled on the bell tower of San Marco, and its labyrinth of medieval lanes and the Tartini Square, one of the most beautiful town squares on the Adriatic, creating a destination of such beauty and such historical completeness that it seems almost impossible that so few travelers have found it. Piran belongs to that category of places that appear to exist outside of time. Its stone facades and its fishing harbor and its rooftop views across the Adriatic, unchanged in their essential character for 5 centuries. And at sunset, when the light turns the stone gold and the sea goes copper below, Piran is one of the most beautiful small towns in Europe. At number 9, Ljubljana is Europe's most underrated capital city, a small, beautiful, and vibrant city on the Ljubljanica River in Slovenia, its medieval castle on the hill above, and its Art Nouveau and Baroque architecture below, and the triple bridge, and the open-air market, and the cafe terraces lining the river, creating an urban landscape of such charm and such human scale that almost every visitor who finds their way here declares it their favorite city in Europe. Ljubljana is a city that works. Its pedestrianized center and its cycling culture and its food scene and the ease and warmth of its daily life, giving it a quality of urban living that puts many larger and more famous European capitals to shame. And the castle, lit above the city at night, the river dark and still below, is an image of quiet and beauty. At number 8, Cinque Terre is one of the great coastal landscapes of Europe. 5 ancient fishing villages clinging to the dramatic cliffs of the Italian Riviera in Liguria. Their colored tower houses of deep red and yellow and orange stacked above the sea in a composition of such natural drama and such accumulated human beauty that they have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1997, and one of the most painted and most photographed coastlines in the world for far longer. The coastal trail connecting the 5 villages passes through vineyards and olive groves above the turquoise Ligurian Sea in one of the great coastal walking experiences of Europe. And Vernazza from above at golden hour, its harbor and its tower, and its colored houses caught in the last warm light, is one of the great images of Italy. Arriving at our number 7, Alesund is the most beautiful city in Norway, an Art Nouveau port city of architectural coherence on the west coast of Norway, rebuilt entirely in the Art Nouveau style after a catastrophic fire in 1904, and today presenting a townscape of such remarkable unity and such particular beauty that it is unlike any other city in Scandinavia. The city occupies a series of islands and peninsulas in the Storfjord. Its towers and turrets and ornate facades reflected in the dark harbor water, the surrounding mountains rising dramatically behind. From the Oxla viewpoint above the city, the full panorama of the Art Nouveau rooftops and the surrounding fjord landscape is one of the great urban views of Northern Europe. And on a clear evening, when the light is soft and golden on the facades, Ålesund is simply breathtaking. We are halfway our journey. Our number 6. Cappadocia is one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth, a vast volcanic plateau in the heart of Turkey whose millennia of erosion have sculpted the soft, tough rock into a world of fairy chimneys and cave churches and underground cities of such otherworldly beauty that it seems to belong to another planet entirely. The hot air balloon flights of Cappadocia, hundreds of balloons rising together at dawn above the valleys of Göreme in the first golden light, are one of the great travel spectacles of the world. And the cave hotels carved directly into the ancient rock, their terrace views across the valleys extraordinary at every hour of the day, offer an experience that no conventional hotel anywhere in the world can match. At number 5. Coimbra is Portugal's most soulful city, a university city of extraordinary beauty and historical depth on the banks of the Mondego River in central Portugal. Its hilltop old town and its extraordinary Johannine library, one of the most beautiful rooms in the world, its Baroque interior of gilded wood and painted ceilings and ancient books creating a space of almost overwhelming beauty, and the melancholy Coimbra fado that drifts from its student taverns at night, giving it a character so particular and so deeply Portuguese that it is unlike any other city in the country. The University of Coimbra, founded in 1290, one of the oldest in the world, crowns the hilltop above the city in a complex of extraordinary architectural beauty, its bell tower visible for miles across the Mondego Valley. Our number 4. Eksjö is Sweden's best-kept secret. A small town of extraordinary wooden architecture in the Småland region of southern Sweden, its remarkably intact historic center of 17th and 18th century painted timber buildings and cobblestone lanes, creating one of the finest and most authentic examples of traditional Swedish urban architecture in existence. While the great cities of Sweden draw the visitors, Eksjö sits quietly in the forest of Småland with a completeness and a beauty of historical townscape that is almost without equal in Scandinavia. The deep red and ochre and yellow facades of the old town, their timber frames and their handmade details, and the flowers in the window boxes have a warmth and a human scale that makes Eksjö one of the most livable and most beautiful small towns in Northern Europe. Are you ready for the magic? At number 3. The Northern Lights are one of the great natural spectacles on Earth. The aurora borealis dancing across the Arctic skies of Norway, and Iceland and Finland and Sweden in displays of electric green and violet and crimson, of beauty and such unpredictable drama that no two displays are ever the same, and no photograph ever fully captures what it feels like to stand beneath them. The Lofoten Islands of Norway, their dramatic peaks rising from the Arctic Ocean, the aurora reflected in the still dark water of the fjords below, offer perhaps the finest setting in the world for the Northern Lights. And the experience of standing in the Arctic silence beneath a full aurora display, the cold air sharp on the face and the sky alive with color above, is one of the great experiences a human being can have on this earth. At number 2, Girona is Catalonia's most beautiful and most underrated city, a medieval city of extraordinary architectural richness on the banks of the Onyar River in northeastern Spain. Its extraordinary cathedral and its Arab baths and its Jewish quarter and the colored facades of its riverside houses reflected in the dark water of the Onyar, creating an urban landscape of such completeness and such beauty that it rivals anything in Barcelona. The old city walls of Girona, walkable in their entirety, commanding views over the medieval rooftops and the surrounding countryside, are among the finest surviving city walls in Spain. And the colored houses of the Onyar, their facades of ochre and terracotta and deep red reflected perfectly in the river below, are one of the great urban images of Catalonia. At number 1. Ronda is one of the most dramatically situated towns in Europe, a white Andalusian city perched on the edge of a sheer 120-meter gorge in the mountains of Malaga. Its extraordinary El Tajo Canyon splitting the town in two, and the Puente Nuevo Bridge spanning the void in a single arc of such audacious beauty that it has made Ronda one of the most photographed and most painted towns in Spain. The old town of Ronda, its whitewashed lanes and Moorish palaces, and one of the oldest bull rings in Spain, is a place of extraordinary historical depth and Andalusian character. And at sunset, when the warm light falls on the bridge and the gorge below turns deep purple, and the mountains of the Serranía de Ronda stretch in every direction, Ronda achieves a beauty of such completeness that it stays with everyone who sees it. And that is our personal top 12 hidden gems of Europe, a continent of such extraordinary depth and such inexhaustible variety that its greatest treasures are so often the ones just beyond the reach of the crowds. Places that reward every traveler who looks beyond the obvious with beauty and history and experiences of lasting power. Did our number 12 surprise you? Drop your pick in the comments below. We read every single one. A thumbs up really helps the channel grow, and subscribe to Travel Destinations Cinematic so you never miss where we go next. Until next time, safe travels everyone!